First and foremost, I would like to take a moment to thank my friends over at Community Mitsubishi in Bloomington, Indiana for allowing me to take their Eclipse Cross and review it. Their website and location are in the description box below, where you can head to their website and check out all their new and used inventory. Please kindly remember that I do not work at or for any dealerships, so I cannot answer if a vehicle is still available or for sale. First introduced at the North American market in 2018, the Eclipse Cross reintroduced a once legendary name and attached it to, in a very controversial way, a crossover vehicle, and thus the Eclipse Cross was born. While not at all similar to the Eclipse sports cars from 1989 to 2011, the crossover wasn't a terrible looking vehicle. Its downfall was that it was yet another offering in the already saturated mid-size crossover market. For the 2022 model year, the folks at Mitsubishi reworked the interior and exterior of the vehicle while keeping the mechanicals the same, and what we have is a much more aggressively styled Eclipse Cross that may stand out above the crowd. I fully expect to see the rejuvenation of Mitsubishi in the next 5 years as a completely reinvented company with yet again fantastic offerings. Assembled at the Okazaki assembly plant in the Aichi Prefecture in Japan, our review subject is the line-topping SEL all-wheel drive version with the Touring Package. Painted in alloy silver metallic and featuring a very nice black and light gray leather interior, its full pricing is shown on screen with a full options list breakdown in the description box below. The Eclipse Cross follows Mitsubishi's guiding principle of pursuing perfection by utilizing the Japanese term Kodawari as a discipline that revolves around passion, persistence, and precision. This has been evident in their most current offerings as serious contenders to the market. Standard safety systems across all trims are automatic forward collision mitigation, lane departure warning, and automatic high beam assist. Available in both front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive variants, our vehicle is all-wheel drive with Mitsubishi's Super All-Wheel Control System. Utilizing a viscous coupling full-time torque distributing transfer case, this front bias system combines active stability and yaw control for ultimate all-weather traction. While not intended for off-roading, for those interested anyways, the Eclipse Cross features a ground clearance of 8.5 inches, an approach angle of 18.2 degrees, a departure angle of 27.9 degrees, and a ramp breakover angle of 18 degrees. Power comes from the sole available 1.5-liter MIVEC dual overhead cam 16-valve inline 4-cylinder engine. This aluminum block and head unit is turbocharged and intercooled with gasoline direct injection and sporting a 10-to-1 compression ratio. This engine creates 152 horsepower at 5,000 RPM, 184 pound-feet of torque at 2,000 RPM. Not to be confused with fast, the Eclipse Cross can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.6 seconds. 0 to 100 miles per hour is reached in 30.2 seconds. The quarter mile is elapsed in 16.7 seconds at 83 miles per hour, with its top speed drag limited to 118 miles per hour. Sporting a gross vehicle weight rating of 4,630 pounds, the Eclipse Cross has a curb weight of 3,505 pounds with a payload capacity of a mere 827 pounds and a towing capacity of 1,500 pounds. While front-wheel drive vehicles feature a 16.6 US gallon fuel tank, all-wheel drives, such as this one, are equipped with the 15.8 US gallon fuel capacity and consume 4 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated total driving range of around 395 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 25 miles per gallon city, 26 miles per gallon highway, with 25 miles per gallon combined. The sole available transmission on the Eclipse Cross is the INVECS-III CVT with 8-step simulated manual gear changes via the lever or the steering column mounted paddle shifters. No manual offering is available, sadly. Rear suspension is pretty standard multi-link with stabilizer bars. The rear styling of the vehicle has been heavily revised from the previous model, ditching the rear split glass liftgate for a more conventional single-pane unit, still keeping its steeply raked design. Taillights are new and more evolutionary in design, and while the tail lamps and brake lamps are LED, the indicators are incandescent. Gone is the full-width light bar. One thing I do like on this vehicle, there are no pretend exhaust outlets. Mitsubishi only put a single outlet on this vehicle, and it's actually hidden from view, which creates a clean look to the rear styling. Along the profile, it still looks similar, but that deep character line that runs from the termination of the taillights all the way to the middle of the front doors is striking. The Eclipse Cross sits on a 105.1-inch wheelbase and an overall length of 179 inches. Steering is electrically assisted vehicle speed sensitive variable rate rack and pinion with 2.9 turns lock to lock and a 34.8 foot turning radius. Wheels are the 18 by 7-inch split multi-spoke aluminum alloys with black painted accents and are shod in P225 55R18 Bridgestone Ecopia 422 HL Plus tires. Brakes are power assisted 4-wheel discs with 11.6-inch vented rotors up front and 11.9-inch solid rotors in the rear. The brakes are assisted by ABS, electronic brake force distribution, stability control, active yaw control, auto brake hold, pedestrian detection with emergency braking, and they can hold the Eclipse Cross from 70 miles per hour to 0 in 178 feet. Front suspension is independent McPherson struts with stabilizer bars. Front end styling looks a bit similar to the previous model, however it has been updated to reflect similar styling to the Outlander. Sporting an aggressively raked front end with large gloss black grills, the light bars on top are LED and consist of turn indicators and the driving lights. Down below are LED headlamps and fog lamps. This vehicle looks especially good with the touring exterior package with the red trim front and rear spoilers. In Mitsubishi's own words, the Eclipse Cross wears its unconventional looks proudly and confidently. From the sculptural lines to its sleek athleticism, the exterior has been refined to offer a new era of sophistication. Alrighty, before we get inside, let's take a quick look at the key fob. It is a smart key access system, and the key fob is just a very simple yet elegant looking matte black plastic finished key fob. Nothing really to it. You got the Mitsubishi diamonds in the back, and on the front you have these satin silver buttons: lock, unlock. And of course you've also got the blank button here and a panic button. Now this is a smart key access system, and its operation is very simple. By keeping the key fob in your purse or pocket, you can electronically lock and unlock the vehicle doors. To lock, simply locate the black button here. One beep and the mirrors will fold automatically, indicating that the vehicle is locked. And to unlock, simply press this black button again. 2 beeps and the mirrors will unfold, indicating that the vehicle is locked. And let's take a look inside. Very nice interior for the brand new 2022 Eclipse Cross. Love the gray and black interior on this one. It looks really good, especially with the silver exterior. Taking a quick look at the door panels. Much improved over the previous one. A lot more soft touch materials, contrasting with this ski gray color and this black. You've also got some piano black accents here. Chrome door handles. This faux carbon fiber trim here, in my opinion, could just be axed, but it gives some visual contrast anyways. Power locks, window lockouts, and of course your power window controls here with auto one-touch up and down controls. You got your power mirror controls here for left and right, and of course you also have your power mirror folder. Down here you do have some stainless steel accents that run the length here of the armrest. Hard plastics down here and on a much less touched area, but you do have molded matte pockets, a bottle holder, and of course your stereo speakers. Alrighty, let's take a look at the driver's side instrument panel here. Some buttons here. You got your forward collision warning, lane keep assist, traction control. These 2 buttons control your heads-up display. So this button here actually controls your brightness. This opens and closes the heads-up display binnacle, and this one raises and lowers the image. Then we have some blank switches here. This is your hood release here. Just your standard gas and accelerator pedals. Really nice plush Eclipse Cross branded floor mats. Here in the floor well, here is your fuel door release. And of course we do have 8-way power driver seats. And speaking of the seats, let's take a look at them. This really nice gray leather color. Very sporty seats. They have nice sports car style bolstering here. Alrighty, let's pan through the interior. We're going to show more details here. As you can see here, nice, fluidic, easy to use, power assisted steering. On the leather wrap, tilt and telescoping steering wheel. It is a 3-spoke design with gloss piano black trim on the lower portions of it. Looks really, really good. Got some chrome accents down here as well and up here on the controls. Overall, this steering wheel actually looks really, really nice. Feels good in the hand. Got the Mitsubishi diamonds here. Got some multifunction controls. So you got your audio controls here, volume up and down, seek and scan. This is your camera quick view button, Bluetooth control, phone controls. And then over here on the right hand side you have your cruise controls, as well as your distance follower. It does have adaptive cruise on it. And then of course you've also got these shift paddles here. They're just silver plastic, but they look really, really good. They look very sports car. This is downshift, and this is your upshift button. Alright, moving over here. Just a standard Mitsubishi instrument cluster, 8,000 RPM tach, little LCD multicolor display in the center, and 150 mile/hour speedometer over there to the right. And the little button over here controls your instrument panel dim, and of course you have push button start here. Alright, let's bang over the top of the dash, show more details. Alright, and this area here is actually your heads-up display, and by pressing that HUD middle button there, we'll actually open that door in the binnacle, and it reveals just a projection glass here. I don't know if you can actually see it on here, but all it really shows is I'm adjusting the brightness down, and then you can tilt the view up and down. Right now I just have it showing the speed, and if you want to close that, just press that center button again, and it closes and covers it all up. It's pretty neat. Over the top of the dash, it's pretty soft touch plastic all the way around, which is a good thing. It's actually a really nice design, I think. You have this little floating touchscreen display here. It just basically shows like your home. It does have navigation, media controls, phone controls, vehicle information, all that kind of stuff. And it also is equipped with Apple CarPlay and Google Android Auto. And placing the vehicle in reverse activates your reverse cameras. You have a reverse camera with active guidance lines there on the left hand side, and that small screen over here on the right actually shows a 360-degree top-down view. Alright, moving down along this piano black trim area here, graced by 2 sets of stainless steel accents, are your 2 air vents. Down here is your passenger seatbelt indicator and your passenger airbag off indicator and your 4-way flashers. And down here, very, very simple climate controls. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Alright, so you got driver adjustable temperature, passenger adjustable temperature on just this orange backlit LCD. You got your mode display here. Fan speed control, AC control, recirculate rear or front window defroster, automatic and sync controls, rear defroster, and just to turn the entire system off. Moving the shift lever out of the way, you have your heated steering wheel control here, your eco mode, 2 USB ports, and a 12-volt power point. You got 2 stage heated seats for the front driver and passenger. Super all-wheel control mode here with the drive modes. Electronic parking brake, and auto brake hold. Alright, moving down the center console, 2 large cup holders, contrasted by this gray colored soft vinyl touch armrest, which opens up to reveal a nice amount of storage inside. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the interior of the new Eclipse Cross. It's actually a very nice place to be. Feels very quiet, very comfortable, pretty refined. Overhead, we do have an automatic dimming rear view mirror. We've also got home link controls. Turn that on and off. And overhead, we have overhead map lights. Inside this little cool flip panel here, we have our SOS and our information. And then we have our dome override button here. And this is our power sunroof control. So we have our glass control over here on the left and our shade control over here on the right. And as part of that sunroof package, the rear seat passengers also have their own control back here by the dome light. This button here just controls their rear shade. And last but not least are these vinyl padded sun visors with illuminated vanity mirrors and a little clip. Of course, the sun visors swing out and slide out. And of course, overhead, you have overhead dampened assist handles. Alright, now let's take a look at the rear seat. Rear seat is actually in very nice equipment order here. You've got your same soft touch vinyl trim here, contrasting gray, padded armrests, faux carbon fiber, window switches. You've also got this piano black trim with the gloss door handles, little bottle holders down here and speaker grills. And of course, the rear seats in this vehicle are 60/40 split folding and reclining seats with height adjustable head restraints and all passenger seating areas with seating for 3. Overhead, you have overhead assist handles. Of course, in the middle, you have a fold down center armrest with individual cup holders. And another nice feature, outboard seats have 2-stage heated seats. And down below, you have a 12 volt, 120 watt power outlet. Another nice feature is both seat backs have individual seat back mat pockets. Alrighty, if you want to fold the seats, that's very easy. Locating this lever at the top of the seat and folding the entire assembly forward. Of course, you have your seat belts in the way, but it does open up to the rear cargo area. This is also your recline lever as well. So if you want to recline the seats, as you can see here, Alrighty, now there's only one way to actually get into the hatch area of the Eclipse Cross. There is no key fob button, there's no foot activation or anything like that. There's just underneath about the E is a membrane switch, as you can see in there. It's just on hydraulic struts. Very simple, but less to go wrong for sure. And here is the luggage area, especially with the rear seats in their upright positions. As you can see, a nice load flat floor with a really nice Mitsubishi Motors branded cargo net. As you can see here, it says it is reversible and does have this textured rubber bottom here. But as you can see, pretty nice amount of storage. Got some hooks here, an illuminating light. Over on this side, not much here, but you do have little storage trays. You've also got this really nice removable privacy cover here. And underneath the mat, you do have a compact spare tire with jack and tools. Alrighty, and that does conclude our in-depth look at the 2022 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross SEL. We hope you liked the review and found it informative. If you'd like to see more like this, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram channel at BrensoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.